if we're going to have any conversations about trans people, then we most definitely have to have this one first. It's about that word that's been floating around. You probably heard it before.
Cis. A cisgender heterosexual.
Cisgendered women, you're not a straight...
cisgendered man.
What does that mean? I'm a cisgendered woman.
I mean, what the hell is a cis anyway? Today we're going to end this conversation once and for all. Because I'm here to tell you straight up, a cis is not a word. Alright? Cis is not a word. You're right. Because it's a prefix. A prefix. So it goes at the beginning of a word instead of being a word on its own. The same way that trans is a prefix. And from it, you get words like transit, which means to go from one place to another. Transfer, which means to send from one place to another. Transport, which means to move from one port to another. And transgender, which means to go from one gender to another. So if trans means one to another, then cis means on the same side. Yeah, okay. But if that's a woman, ain't she just a born woman? Like, why she gotta be cis if that's a biological female? I just don't get it. I feel you. And it's like, okay, when we start talking about biology, like you said, biological female, right? Now we're talking about science. Biology, chemistry, anatomy. These are all sciences that deal with us as humans. The cis-trans test is a test performed in chemistry to kind of show like opposites. But to keep it all the way 100, it's not really that interesting of a conversation even for me. But if you're into that kind of stuff, then you can check it out for the sake of legitimacy. And I highly encourage you to. All right, so just because a small population of people feel some kind of way, now I gotta walk around calling myself a cis everywhere I go? You don't have to, if you don't want to. Especially if you know that everyone in the room is cis. For instance, people in your family or some of your close friends. That would be like if I'm somewhere with a bunch of black people and somebody asks, yo, is there a Dewan here? And I'd be like, yeah, he the black dude over there. But if everybody there is black, then that word doesn't really help to describe anything at all. Whereas if there were, say, a white guy, an Asian guy, a Hispanic guy, and a black guy, then to say the black guy over there would help to describe one person out of other kinds of people in the same space. So when talking about gender, by using cis in a place where A, there are people who are trans, or B, there are just a lot of people that you don't know, you're basically just showing that you respect the fact that there may be other people who are not the same as you in a space at any given time. Look, I'm sorry, but that word just irked me. And I don't want to be referred to as no cis. If that community hate when people call them names, they need to stop going around calling people names. Cis is not a bad word at all, you know what I'm saying? But hey, at the end of the day, you got the right to be referred to as whatever you want. It's just that never have I ever in my life found a person who felt strongly against being called cis that also felt strongly in favor of trans people living and being treated as fairly in society as anyone else. So if your beef is solely with the word, then cool. But many conversations have led me to believe that it's not as much a problem with the word as it is a problem with the people. And if that's the problem, then let's have that conversation. Let's find out why. Take it there. Let's have a real talk. Let's do anything but make it a fault of the words. So I'll give it to you, you know? Cis is not a word. It's a stance. And I would love for you to stand over here on the right side of history with the rest of us. But either way, let's move past this conversation. It's over. Consider it done. Done.